actually sits on high ground the river will flood.
Đúng rồi, tới rồi.
And in the 1850s, the Germans made themselves a village there. See those houses? You're directly ahead of them. They used Little Ryan Steakhouse Restaurant and the Big Tree Restaurant. Now, there's much more historical homes back there. They used to boutiques and also eateries. And the entrance to that German village is actually right in front of the boat. There's all the stairs all the way up. Which will bring us into the Artisan River Theater. Now, this area looks familiar to you? It's actually the movie Miscongeniality. This is where they filmed the swimsuit competition. Well, ma'am, are you going to make me famous? You two. That's all over for me. America's Most Wanted. All right, now directly ahead of us is Rosita's Bridge, named after Rosita Fernandez. Now, she used to perform back on this stage for 26 years. And she was also featured in the movie The Alamo with John Wayne. You know the better one? Now to the front right, the Briscoe Western Art Museum. All right, this is where we have Santa Anna's sword and Pancho Villa's saddle on display. Now, throughout the Riverwalk, there's quite a bit of waterfalls and fountains. They're not there just to look pretty, they're functional. It aerates the water for the fishes. And we have quite a bit of tilapia, that's native sunfish here. And other wildlife you'll see, well, we do have ducks and egrets and ducks and turtles and ducks, possums, ducks, raccoons, ducks, snakes, ducks, bats, ducks. I mean, we have ducks. Yeah, they do very well, some people tend to feed them here. And whereas boat captains, boy, we sure do love them. With a good orange glaze on top, potatoes on the side, delicious. Now go past underneath Bresa Bridge, which means dam or barricade in Spanish. Now back in the 1700s, there used to be a dam straight across here. These are divert waters of Mission Concepcion. And off in the front, right here where these people are gathered, they're on Marriage Island. We usually have about one wedding a day here. Now what kind of makes it unique is that the root system of the cypress tree forks. And it's actually very good luck to get married on this island. I should know. I've been married there 3 times. Now, for that little sculpture, very important to us. That's called Father Mazané's Table. I was there to celebrate the very first Catholic Mass on the river a long time ago. That was back on June 13th, 1691. Yeah, it was a feast day at St Antonio. So the Spanish settlers, the French priests all with us on the Mazané, well, they christened the river, the St Antonio River. They around the city adopted this name back in 1718. Now we're passing through the Old Mills Crossing. Now back in the 1800s, wagons used to pass this portion of the river. Extremely shallow and hard path. So the settlers used to come right through here with their wagons and grain off the Nat Lewis Mill. Now Teddy Roosevelt and his Rough Riders used to pass through this area quite often. Now take a look right in front of the boat there. You got yourselves a red dome building with a green roof. Yeah, that's my brother-in-law's vacation home. Bernie Stanzia. That's otherwise known as the Bexar County Courthouse. Built back in 1896. We called it the Big Red. Man, a red granite sandstone. It is the oldest, largest still operational courthouse here in Texas. Everybody's more interested in this building over here to the left. All right. Well, this is the only octagon-shaped high-rise in the United States. Called Tower of Life. Opened up back in 1929. 404 feet tall, which actually makes it 30 stories high. It's built in neo-Gothic architectural design. Now, if you take a look on the very first floor, you'll see some ugly-looking faces there. Yeah, people confuse them with gargoyles. Actually called grotesques. They're more of a human form. Now, for gargoyles, those are actually rain spouts out with a beastly-looking face, and you'll find those at the very top of the building protruding out. How many folks remember that movie Ghostbusters, the original one? Yeah, for the building of the movie? Take a closer look. Because you're going to notice that's not it. And over the right, the Homewood Suite Hotel. Now that used to be the San Antonio Pharmaceutical Drug Company from 1919 to 1963. It was a warehouse for a while. That building got hold of it. Now anybody into that TV series Top Chef, the cooking competition? Yeah, oh, she got all happy. Well, this is the spot right here to the right. See how that mountain is at, ma'am? That's where they filmed it when they were here in San Antonio. Very famous restaurant there called Biga's on the Bank. Yeah, it's pretty pricey, mind you, but the food is awesome. Yeah. They actually used to be the public library from 1968 to 1998. Yeah. All right, you got your cameras on there ready, folks? Oh, you already spotted. Very good eye, sir. Take a look behind the boat, and you two can take a wonderful picture of your boat captain. I appreciate that. Wow, sir. I heard that. All right, now they go. Tower of Life right behind me. This is what makes this building unique, one of my favorites. Take a look at the base of it. You know, at the bottom is just pointed right out. Everybody got that? Now put it all together, they made it look like a ship coming in the river, kind of like the Titanic falls.
Yep.
Now what looks like a stoplight there isn't. That doesn't mean the floodgate's all the way down. Absolutely worthless. We would know. We'd run right into it. We're on top of that floodgate, folks. Take a look where I'm pointing to. See the shiny markings here? Get an idea how the floodgate works. Just like a drawbridge on a castle. Well, this floodwater that pops up, it creates a barricade, protecting the natural bit of the river that we're actually leaving. Channels out those floodwaters going north to south of this flood control channel. Now this area of the river, it's deep, 20 feet. Well, floodgate number 3, about 100 yards ahead of us. We'll be passing through there very shortly. The floodgate number 5, take a look behind the boat. About 300 yards, you're going to see some yellow boats blocking it. We see past us some yellow squares. Now, if our boat goes past those yellow squares, it's a 20-foot drop. So that floodgate behind us right now is all the way up, acting like a dam to hold up all this water that we're in. So how this works, very simple. Floodwaters comes from the north. Gates number 3 and number 4 will close. Number 5 lowers down, let those floodwaters right out. Now, to put the whole thing together for you, okay, this flood control channel that we're in was actually built in the mid-1920s. The reason being, folks, back in 1921, we had a major flood here that devastated San Antonio. So afterwards, the Army Corps of Engineers actually dug this small area out to bypass that natural bend in the river that we just went through, shaped like a horseshoe. Now, what the city wanted to do originally is actually take the dirt from this area and fill in the rest of the horseshoe portion of the river, build right over it, straighten the whole thing out. But we had 2 ladies that put a stop to that, thank goodness. Yeah, their names were Emma Edwards and Rena Maverick Green. And they co-founded the San Antonio Conservation Society and ended up protecting the natural Bend River. And then shortly thereafter, a 27-year-old architect and designer by the name of Robert Hutman submitted an architectural plan for the Riverwalk. Now the city adopted his plans during this time, they couldn't get started in bad timing. We went through the Great Depression, no money. So they actually ended up finishing up this project back in 1941. So Robert Hutman, well, he is considered the father of the Riverwalk. He actually got his idea by traveling to Venice, Italy. All right, folks, here looking off to the left here, straight up the stairs. This is one of the oldest cathedrals in the United States. Built back in 1731. The San Fernando Cathedral. It's where the remains of the heroes of the Alamo. Where ashes are in there, it is open to the public, you get a chance to walk right through, okay? And something to remember, 9 o'clock this evening, there's going to be a light show. There'll be 2 projectors casting a very artistic and beautiful story, music in the background to highlights. First showing's at 9. You missed that one? Go back at 9:20. You missed that one? 9:40. You missed that one? 10 o'clock. You missed that one? Too bad. Now, for the rest of the Riverwalk to explore, there's an additional 2.5 miles that goes up north, okay? That's where we reach the Pearl area. You can have to walk up there, or you can take the Rio taxi boat. So we'll check the flags back here. Now, right in front of us, a 400-year-old tree. It's called Twin Cypress. It does have another name, the Sniper Tree. Now, back in the days of the Battle of the Alamo, there was actually a Mexican sniper that was up there, taking off Texians that came to Water's Edge. Now, don't worry, we got that guy a long time ago. Now, we'll be passing through another floodgate. This is 3. It corresponds with the other one that we just went through, but this one here shuts down very differently. It closes like a guillotine, and the door overhead weighs 3 tons. That's where we go nice and slow for the dramatic effect. I did all 15 minutes of lore. Okay, speaking of floods of 1921, a couple of visuals here. Now, first one's an urban legend. If you look off the right, we have a tree right at Bella Restaurant. Now, they say the flood of 1921 deposited a seed in a crack of that wall there. Now, we have a fig tree growing out. So, yeah, you're looking at the very first chia pet. And to the left, the Drury Inn and Suite. Now, back in 1921, this used to be the public city building where they used to pay the utility bills. Now, a couple of months after it opened up, we had that major flood of 1921, where those floodwaters pushed out the chandeliers and the furniture directly out the windows here. So if you take a look at those 3 shields right above the first set of windows, that's where the flood line was at. So it's pretty bad. And off to the right is the Esquire Tavern. They have the longest wooden bar in the state of Texas. And just like the sign says, established since 1933. Now, folks, before that time, that used to be a barber shop, okay? And then an hour after Prohibition ended, it was a fully stocked bar. Things that make you go, And right where these people are gathered, where that blue sign's at, that's where I picked you up, which is actually the Aztec Theater. Team was actually created a combination of a buying and asset architectural design. So back in 1926, they signed up OEP here. Today's the House of Blue Zone, so around 4. And here we are, folks, right back where we started from, which means we're coming to the end of the tour. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for joining us here at the San Antonio Riverwalk. I hope I brought some history to you, and a better appreciation of vacation stay here with us, also a little bit of entertainment.